I'm Waldo,
I'm the Matt,
and we are Face Wrestling.
and this is kind of our first ever unboxing video. We're gonna react to our own unboxing video.
Let's see how that plays out. All right, so here we are. We're trying to do our voiceover again, and this is a voiceover because of what?
Take 3.
Exactly. We had such a horrible time with a lapel mic, one of our triple mics that we've been newly getting accustomed to. And here in a second, we're going to give you just a snippet of audio of what it originally sounded like. I'm telling you, it was bad whenever you would shift your neck around.
Yeah, if you look and see, it's hanging off my necklace, and every now and then it'll ping against the pendant.
But just real quick, here it is. Japan that you're interested in and can ship it over internationally.
Make sure and tag them in this, and maybe we can get a White Rabbit sponsorship.
And as you can see, by every now and then, I mean a lot. It happens a lot.
Later on, we'll be getting the moving around a good bit, and kind of picking out which box that we're going to open up next is when it gets really bad.
Yeah.
So we decided to do a voiceover, and we had already recorded all 5 of these and not proofed anything like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and then
we
then we recorded over it.
yeah.
And then we realized that there were cuts that had to be made, and like the audio didn't mash up the second
Right.
time. So this literally is take 3. But what we're doing, as you can see, we have a box here from White Rabbit, and we will be opening up the Stardom card game sets.
It's our latest order from White Rabbit from Stardom through White Rabbit.
Yeah, so we bought the card game sets. We bought, as you can see, they're like the Raw Deal Indie card games, only they're for Stardom. Shout out to Chris and the guys over at Raw Deal Indie Cards who make the card game for the independent wrestlers. You've seen some of those on the show before.
Yep.
You'll see the set whenever we do the tour, the studio tour that's coming up soon. But these are the Stardom versions, not done by Raw Deal Indie Card. These are put out by Bushiroad, and they're in like conjunction with Stardom, the manga series they have, and it's a fighting card game. They have attack and defense, and we got 2 of each faction sets.
And the reason for that is because we wanted to have one for our shelf and one for us that we can actually unbox here.
Yeah.
This is the shelf setup currently that we have in the studio.
Yeah, without the card, which was missing in the middle of the picture there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted to get the cards. We wanted to play it. We found out as we were opening these, as you can see, we got 2 little booster packs as well. They have special foiled cards. They have special, we call them the chibi manga cards.
Right.
They have like gold foil editions on some of them. So there's a lot. Well, like we might end up buying more packs in the future.
Maybe.
If we want to try to get those gold foils. But mainly, another thing, we want to trade with you guys. If you guys have some cards that we don't have, if you see some of the stuff that we have that you want, hit us up in our DMs on Twitter, on YouTube. You know, maybe we can get some trades going on.
And again, deep apologies. We didn't want to redo this because we only had that one pack that we had
Yeah.
to open up. We definitely didn't want to open up the ones we're leaving boxed.
Right.
So
And
we're just doing a voiceover.
And we learned all the stuff that would be revealed in a
unboxing
series.
Because we had a lot of questions in this first one that we rattled on for about 5 minutes that we had to cut already.
Yeah. And like as I said, we didn't know that these are the full cards, right? No, these are the boxes.
Yeah, these are the original boxes that we got, showing you each faction: DDM, Oedo Tai, Queen's Quest, Cosmic Angels, and Stars. Now, if you're keeping up with current modern day Stardom, you'll notice that one of them's there's one missing faction, and that's God's Eye.
Yeah.
This card set was developed and put on publication prior to Siri starting up her own new group and everything like that.
And on top of that, you also see that this when this came out, Lady C was still free agent, unaffiliated. So her cards all say Stardom instead of Queen's Quest. But it is post Momo and Starlight joining Oedo Tai.
Yeah, so it's a very weird time as far as Stardom is concerned.
So this is us showing off the Starlight Kid full card from the booster pack we got.
Now, there's a couple of cards that we're not showing here, and that's because, like we had talked about in the original, and then our failed voiceover, and now this one, we don't exactly follow Stardom or Mission Pro for those bikini type photos.
Yeah.
We're more than willing to trade those. We have one of Utami and all of
Queen's Quest. Yeah.
Right here, we're doing the magical mix-up under the Hitchhiker's Towel.
See which one we were going to open first.
Yeah. And the first one that we've gone with, I have a picture coming up here in just a second for it. We went with Donna Del Mundo.
Donna Del Mundo.
Boom. Right there. That's the actual box for it. And these, we found out, because I'm busting out the knife here, these are packed tight.
They're super packed tight in there. And like, this one wasn't as bad as I think next week's video is going to be, where I was having so much trouble, I finally just had to hand them over to Waldo and be like, get these out of here. I don't want to ruin the box.
Yeah, we didn't want to ruin the boxes. We didn't want to ruin the cards. But we were even being so finicky as to not try to ruin the plastic wrap.
Even the little plastic wrap, yeah.
About week 3 or 4, you'll see that we just did not care at this point.
Yeah, at that point we had decided, as soon as we finished the unboxing, we were going to buy a protective sleeves and book for them.
And we have 2 books, by the way. We have one for the Stardom cards, and then one for all the Raw Deal Indie cards that we picked up.
Mission Pro, yeah.
Mission Pro and Chris.
Yep. If you look now, if you'll see, each set came with 2 placemats. One, well, we're opening it here now. One, you dropped it on the ground. One explains how to play the game, and the other is a placemat to actually play the cards and put them out there how they go.
It's almost like them very detailed and very expensive Magic placemats.
Yeah, but not super expensive.
And I got pictures coming up here in a second. Like I said, we're just doing we edited the video.
And we'll get some of that information out that we didn't learn until like box 2 and 3 as we're doing it now.
We found out that each box comes with its own placemats and instructions and stuff like that. Yeah. And so let's take a look at what we got here. These are kind of the instructions of what's going on.
This tells you how to play. Yeah.
Attack, defense, and stuff like that. This is more instructions, but you can also see where it points out on the cards. Right here is kind of ad space where they're talking about the manga series. Yep. And this is the actual placemat of where everything goes. Yep. If anybody knows how to play this without
let us know.
Us spending weeks on end trying to figure it out, definitely hit us up at Face4Wrestling.
Yeah, we'd love to play. We'd do a series on playing as well. You can see Waldo's happy here because the first card in the set when it opened up was a Mayu card. We did later learn that every set came with about 5 or 6 cards that were in every set. Like
you're
base
talking like
set.
The first 5 or 6 ladies that were in the set.
So every set you open starts off with a Mayu card.
Good, as it should be.
But then as you go down, you hit
the Stardom cards.
A Stardom card, which is a card that is strictly Stardom. And then you get cards from that faction. So once it hits the Stardom card, that's when we start getting the Donna Del Mundo.
Yeah, you'll get the faction cards.
Cards.
Now, we did find out, like, I'm going to use the faction cards as an example. Mm-hmm. If you get 3 faction cards that are regular, and that's all you get, that means one might be a foil in the back.
Yeah.
So you will get 4 faction cards.
Yeah.
Because we have one faction card in the set somewhere that is foil.
Well, and so the way it goes is, like I said, you hit the Stardom cards, and then you get the faction cards, and then you get the actual faction card, which is a card with Donde Del Mundo.
There you go.
And then you get your specials for that pack, your foils, your gold foils, and your chibi cards, as we're calling them. As you can see, we're laying it out here. We don't know this at the time. as far as we're concerned at this point, all these are new and different, and we're not going to see all these cards over and over and over again.
Right.
But as we unbox more, we realize, oh, okay, these first, I said 5 or 6, but it may be more.
I think it was something like 9 or 10 of
9
them.
or 10, yeah, is what it's looking like.
Now, there are duplicates, and there are
Yeah.
different versions of the players as well, too.
Yes.
You will see here in a little bit, once we get all of these spread out and kind of organized, I have a picture of each one looking over of all of them together.
And the cards do different things. So, like, you might have a Mayu that's an attack 7, defense 8, and then you might have a Mayu that's attack 5, defense 6. You know
Some
what I
of
mean?
them have partner written on them,
Some of them have partner on it. We don't know what that means. Some of them don't have attack and defense. And then some of them are chibi cards from the manga. And it's like, what's this for? You know what I mean?
And those had no attack or defense on them, so I'm assuming they're like
They're just
special edition.
placement cards, yeah. I think we're still laying out the cards that come. No, we're in the faction set at this point. Yeah.
Right there. If you look left on the screen, we've
That's
just
the
entered
Stardom
faction.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're looking at the faction cards and the individual ones that came with. And I say individual, but each of them came with about 2 or 3 copies of each card.
Altogether, how many were in there? Was it 100?
I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe
I will say it's more than 50.
more than 50. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say more than 50.
We also found out that the more boxes you order, it's like buying a booster pack for Magic. You're going to get different cards every time. You'll have all your basics, cards that come with the set, but you will get different ones. And that's why we're up to trade, because we went and looked on the interwebs and found that there are many different versions of these
Different
cards
variations, different stuff. That's when we're pointing out that this is the foil card version of one of the ones we already had.
I know which one that is. That's the Julia one.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a really cool gold foil Julia.
And maybe in one of the later videos, we'll actually sit down and go through the book and show you which cards we have and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One reason we did not do that is copyright concerns. We didn't want to go out of our way to piss Stardom off, you know? So we wanted to make sure that if we do show the cards that...
I think you can. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and all them do that all the time.
Well, it's also new territory for us because we are kind of off into the
We don't
future.
watch unboxing. We've never done unboxing. We got
That
some
too.
of the chibi cards. Like I said, we got some of the faction some of the faction foil cards.
Yeah.
And it seemed to be about 5 or 6 special cards in each pack.
You were guaranteed to get some.
Yeah, I think it was like guaranteed 5, and then like 2 of them had 6.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then this is us kind of discussing what we found. Again, unboxing videos are very new to us.
I think it was a lot better than we're doing now, but it was
Yeah.
very new. We had no clue what to do. I don't know what to do with my hands.
So I'm about to show everything that we got in this set.
Yeah.
Boom,
So if
there
you
we
want to
go.
pause here, if you see something that you like and you maybe want to trade, hit us up. We are definitely looking for some Mayus.
That one Starlight Kid right there down center is the one that came in the booster pack.
I'd say the Starlight and the Julia I don't really want to trade unless you come up off of like a Nizuki or a Tam.
Yeah.
Now
Now, also, we have more unboxing videos coming in the future.
Yes.
We're going to be doing these once a week. This is our May episode for the 9th coming up. Because we're not doing a normal Stardom review because real life got in the way.
Yeah, we're going to drop this on the 9th, and then we should be within a week dropping the second one, and then up to 5 videos.
Right. And then we also have more orders coming in from White Rabbit.
Yeah.
So the next one that comes in from White Rabbit, we will sit down and do a legit, we got the mics working to
Yeah,
test
we'll do it
out.
properly and try to do a full-on real-life unboxing.
This is Matt right here saying that he's looking for cards to trade.
Yeah, like I said, we're totally down to trade. Definitely the Utami bikini and the Queen's Quest bikini, like we're ready to trade those. Like I said, the Starlight and the Julia, not as high on the trading priority. The Chibis, as far as I'm concerned, I'm willing to trade.
Yeah, make me an offer I can't refuse.
Yeah. Like, we're not selling, but we will trade.
But that's pretty much it for this one. We're going to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
We have 4 more of these coming, plus another box coming in from White Rabbit, however many boxes they send that in,
Yeah.
because I did a big order this time. Got some other stuff outside of Stardom coming in. And then I'm Oh, I'm just going to put the Indian screen right here. And then check out the channel, youtube.com, Face4Wrestling. I'm Waldo.
I'm the Matt. Oh, and even if you don't feel like trading, if you've bought some of these sets and you just want to brag about some of your cards, tag us on Twitter. Leave a comment down below telling us what you got. Show them off. Show everybody these cool cards, man. They're really good. We didn't really talk about that much. They're really well-made cards. They're really cool. And if you're a collector like we are, it's worth it. It's worth the price.
Don't forget to check out Stardom and stardom-world.com for only 920 yen a month.
How many yens?
920.
Not a lot of yens.
And also Mission Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, and check out Waldo Indie Card. You can get those in the States as well. Some of your favorite indie card people.
And don't forget, everyone is different and everyone is good.